My name is Yvonne Rogers. I own Comforts of Home Personal Chef Service. I am the chef that comes to your kitchen, and my specialty is weeknight meal packages for busy people. The ingredients for this dish are ground chicken, chopped Vidalia onion, chopped green pepper, red pepper, jalapeno pepper, and garlic. The spices are cumin, oregano, red pepper flakes, and also for flavor we're adding some yellow raisins and some chopped green olives. Okay, the first part of our picadillo mixture is something that's called a sofrito mixture, which is the basis of a lot of sauces in Latin cuisine, and in some Caribbean actually. My mother-in-law is from the West Indies, and she uses this quite frequently in her cuisine as well. Now our onions have come along a little bit. They're starting to get translucent, so I'm going to add the garlic. Whoop. About a teaspoon of garlic, which is roughly 2 cloves, chopped, minced, whichever you like. And we just kind of want to take the raw taste off the garlic. It doesn't have to be cooked very long. This mixture is going to get cooked further anyway because we're going to put the meat in. So traditionally, picadillo is made with ground beef, but this is kind of a bit of a healthier version with the ground chicken. So we have 1 pound of ground chicken. Kind of want to work that in, break it up. I've heard it said that a good way to get your ground meat broken up is with a potato masher. Works some of the time. You don't find it works all the time, but give it a try. So now I'm going to start adding some spices. I have, I believe it's a ½ teaspoon of oregano, dried oregano. You could use fresh if you had it. You, of course, have to use more. Get that incorporated. I have some cumin. I think that's about a tablespoon. I love cumin. It's such a nice warm spice. So many cuisines use cumin. It's a great spice. A lot of Mexican and Indian food. Okay, some paprika. That's going to give it that nice red color. Okay, well, I think we're ready for the tomato paste here. Now that this is pretty well cooked and the spices are incorporated, it's going to simmer some more anyway, so I'm going to add the tomato paste. Need a little help. There we go. I'll work that in. When you're making empanadas, you want the mixture to be a little drier. You definitely want it to cook till it's dry. If you're making it as a topping for rice, you might want to add some chicken broth, a little bit, just to thin it out. You could add water, but of course if you add chicken broth, you're adding more flavor. So it's always a better option. Definitely need salt, but in this case right now I'm going to put some adobo mixture, which is a product by Goya. And that has salt in it, so hopefully that might actually be enough. And I like that nice, with the raisins and the olives, to have a sweet element to it. So I'm putting some agave nectar, which is actually an alternative sweetener to give it a little sweetness. It's a sweetener that's actually made from the same cactus as tequila. And it's really good for your body. It's utilized differently than sugar is. So your body processes it differently, and it's actually good for you. As opposed to sugar, that is. So let me give that a taste again. Well, need a little more. Oh, and another thing I'm going to add is some jalapeno Tabasco. Just kind of depends to taste, I suppose. It's not a very spicy sauce. It's a lot less spicy than the traditional Tabasco sauce. It kind of just gives a nice little vinegary edge. All right, so one of the things you can do with this picadillo mixture is make empanadas. Empanadas are, as I said, tend to be an Argentinian thing, but you do find them in other places. Okay, so I took a pre-made pie dough from the refrigerated section of the supermarket, and I just spread it out a little bit so it wasn't so thick. And now I have about, I'd say this is about a 3-inch cookie cutter, and I'm going to make some rounds. As many as I can, trying to get as close as I can, but I'm lightly brushing the rim. We have our picadillo filling, which it's really important that you let this cool, because if it's hot, it's just going to go right through the pastry. And you really don't want that. So let it cool, and you put it in and take it in your hand. Just put a little bit. Don't overfill them either, because they'll just burst if you overfill them. Okay, and then fold it in half into a half moon. Seal them together with your fingertips. And then kind of fold the edge over with your thumb, like that. So this is the finished empanada. What I did was I brushed it with egg wash, and I baked it in a 400-degree oven for approximately 18 minutes. This would be a great appetizer. Okay, so another way we talked about using the picadillo is over rice with black beans. So I have some brown rice, and I have the black beans and the picadillo over, and it's sprinkled with a little bit of cilantro. So there you have it. Now this is a salad that would go very nicely with the picadillo and the rice and black beans. It's a romaine salad with orange sections, avocado, and sweet Vidalia onion, and a little bit of feta over the top. And I would dress that with an orange lime vinaigrette. So if you'd like to learn more about Comforts of Home Personal Chef Service, you can visit me on the web at comfortsofhomepcs.com. That's PCS as in personalchefservice.com. Thanks.